Today I got a journal here. Now this is interesting because my girlfriend, she grew up in Saskatchewan on a farm, and they have all these recipes and books and written in recipe cards and boxes and everything. And one Christmas, her sister decided to transfer all of these great bits of knowledge to one journal. This isn't my book, okay? This is my book. Anyways, a lot of the recipes in the book are bread doughs and soups, chowders, all the favorites that you would come to love, comfort food. So the recipe that we're going to do today is called Buddocks. Not buttocks, but buttocks. They're buns, and they're made with a basic bread dough, and they are stuffed with a filling of ground meat, and onions, cabbage. And today I added a bit of tomato to kind of make like a cabbage roll inside of a bun. So it'd be kind of cool. I added a few Chinese touches to it too. But we'll see what everyone says after they see this video. I also made some pizza filling ones as well. And they're perfect for that. And I'm going to show you how to do it right here on the Aimless Cook. Start with 2 cups of warm water in a large mixing bowl and add half a cup of sugar. Stir briefly, then add 1 tablespoon of quick rise yeast. Stir it in and let stand for about 15 minutes while that yeast activates. When your yeast is ready, add half a teaspoon of salt, 2 beaten eggs, half a cup of melted butter, and 7 cups of flour. Combine until you get a ball of dough, and then let stand for 1 hour to rise. In this recipe, I'm using 300 grams of sour cabbage. I got this idea from the cabbage roll video back in 2010. It adds a lot of flavor to the filling. Be sure before you use it to rinse it well in cold water to get rid of the excess brine. After that, shred the cabbage and set aside. In a large skillet or wok, brown 1 pound of ground beef until it starts to change color, and then add 1 large diced onion. Cook for a couple minutes more, season with salt and pepper, and add the cabbage and a large diced tomato. Mix well to combine, cover and cook until medium to wilt the cabbage and break down the tomatoes. When the filling is done, give it a final taste and season again to taste. Remove from heat, set aside, and let cool. At this point, your dough will be at least twice its size. Cut into 2 and then roll your dough into a sheet to about the thickness of a chopstick. Cut them into palm-sized squares and get ready to assemble. Start by putting some filling into the middle of each square. Fold the corners into the center and pinch the edges to seal. Fold in the remaining corners and twist. Once you get a few dozen of these made, you'll have the technique down. Put your buns onto a baking sheet and bake on 350 for about 20 minutes or until golden brown. Once they're finished, set aside to cool since the fillings will be molten hot, especially if you're using a filling with cheese. Speaking of fillings, you can let your imagination go wild and put in whatever you want. Leftover curry, adobo, pulled pork, it's all up to you. Okay, so we got our meat and cabbage filled bun here, and we have our special pizza one, which actually I was surprised they turn out really well. So let's give them a quick try. This one's good. The sour cabbage and the meat with a little bit of the tomato tastes like a cabbage roll inside a bun. So mission accomplished. The pizza one, this is the one I can't wait to try. This is really good too. Nice and cheesy. So take this recipe with you, make it yours, and have fun in the kitchen, which brings me to my question of the day. If you were gonna make your own buns, what would you put inside? Let me know in the comments down below, and we'll see you next time.